It's a shame they're letting this park go to hell pretty much. They say lack of funds. This one's just out of Centralia. Big beautiful trees here. Nice, small, nice parking lot. Volleyball net. Just all around good grounds here. I don't know, kick the ball around or whatever. And it says it's going to be a lack of maintenance here, but they are mowing it, so that's what's nice about it. See a bridge over there. I'll have to go check that out a little bit later. Nice little area for the kids to play in. Here's a quick map of the trails they have. Someone painted it by the looks of it. I guess you just start following trails, otherwise you're gonna get lost. But we must be right down here at the, let's see where we're at. We're right down here, right where this bridge is, I'm gonna guess. We'll go take a look. I see they have rhododendrons here, and they usually grow in shade. And I do see they do have some buds here, but like I say, it is a bit early for the rhododendrons to be blooming. The water's just right over there. Nice little sitting area, I guess, in the summer when it's a little warmer and drier. And these look, I could be wrong, these look like some kind of a wildflower that hadn't bloomed yet. Most of the blooms are either purple or white when wildflowers do bloom out in the woods. And then trees. I see that the sun is trying to peek out through them clouds and in through these trees. You say the sign says they don't take care of this place very much because of a cutback. I think that's a feeble excuse for as much money they bring in on taxes, but whatever. Let's see about taking a tour through the woods here. 10-minute trail. That's one we're on. Let's go take it. See what's out here. Imagine it depends on how fast you walk. Of course, we have these leaves. It hasn't rained for less than 24 hours, so they don't feel slick. Yeah, there's lots of trains in the Centralia area. Don't know how far away it is, but it sounds like it's right next to me. There must be a way to go fishing over there. And that there tall green stuff. Let me get through here. This here's a, I don't know what they call it. I do believe it's a form of horsetail, but this here's a taller variety. I don't know if those are the ones that the Japanese or whatever take and dry, and then they use those for sandpaper or what. I know when the cows accidentally eat the smaller ones, they say it's poisonous to them, but all they do is get the shits, which is not good for a cow. These nice tall trees. Some of them are a little scary looking. It's not a windy day, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I don't think a Sasquatch should sleep in there. It might. This is definitely a nice trail to be out in the middle of the woods, so you don't have to carve your own path through with the machete. Beautiful ferns here. Look at that underbrush. Like I say, it's not even turned green yet. When it does, it's gonna be taller and lusher than this. It almost looks like a plant on its own. All these ferns here growing out of it. Okay, there was a sign here. There it is. That's if you want to get out. You go that way. I don't know what the other sign says, but I think we're going to take it. Another 10-minute trail, I guess. So let's take a look at this bridge over here first. This little feeble bridge, but so they used a telephone post possibly. And it looks like, I wouldn't doubt kids been in here doing their normal thing, but whatever. Okay, let's go back over here and go on this other 10-minute trail, as I'm not ready to go back yet. It's kind of nice because it weaves back and forth. And like I say, this isn't all overgrown at the moment, so you can actually see in there if a Sasquatch is coming to get you. Yeah, all kinds of rumors are going out about Sasquatch, Mr. Bigfoot. Some people say that they're after people because they eat their brains. But they're after people where they run away all the time. That is if you believe in them. Uh-oh. See that ivy? That's not good. That's usually like that tree there. Starts growing up them. Then eventually they'll choke the tree out and kill it. Ivy was always beautiful and a good ground cover, but no one really paid attention until it was almost too late of what it does to the trees. Notice some towns, especially in town, are taking that ivy and cutting a ring around their trees to keep them from going up the trees. Oh, this must be a love tree. Yeah, okay. Kissy, kissy. Oh. Oh dear, another decision. Let me get out of here. You know what? I'm not going down that trail. I'm gonna keep walking this way. Oh, there used to be another sign up here. Someone kicked it off there probably. It's nice someone cut these out of the way. All this great firewood. I don't doubt you probably have to bring a handsaw in here. I don't think they'd like the idea if you bring a chainsaw. There's another path going that way. Who knows where it goes? Probably back. You see, it's very interesting with all these turn here and turn there's. This here, it's a mud trail, it's not a rock trail. I don't know if the water's over here, if it just takes you to the field. So a quick jot by the looks of it, so we'll do it. Yep, takes you over to the field. And all the crap falling from the tree, I'm sure the farmer dumped all in here. Besides that, keep the kids out of their place. That's a train track right over there, and I see a sign on the tree says keep out, so I don't know if I would bet there's a waterway right along there too, or a ditch. Take your pick. Okay. Here's another one that takes you over. Okay, fine. As you can see, there's no gravel here. Yeah, that's right. Water is flowing here. Oh yeah, that's the way the water was flowing from that bridge. And that tree makes me think kids go on it and jump off it into the water. And of course you can see the train track right over there. I just noticed there's a holly out here, and that tells me civilization is really close, because usually birds eat the berries and they poop them out wherever. And when you get a holly bush, everyone's going to end up with a holly bush. Turn into a tree in time. See, there's gravel here. That tells you, I guess, that this is the proper path. It's a little wider too compared to the skinnier ones. I just cut enough through the woods. There's another one that's kind of getting overgrown. I'm sure they're good fishing spots. That's what it is. Oh, the trees blown and dropping these like rain. It's I don't know if these are elm or what it is, but spring's here. Actually, spring will be in a couple days here. See those little trails, so you can go fishing. It's definitely rotten. Let's say owl pellets. Nope. Gosh. So you can see where it's getting worn for people having to slide over the log. And here comes one of those paths that were probably marked to go back. Oh, seeing a crack like this, this tree is leaning a little bit into the other one, but pretty quick that sucker's gonna go. Yeah, we're following along the river right now. Here's an old one. Humongous, and you can see where the top must have rotted out. The whole center's going now. This tree wants to keep living. It's here. It's odd to see that branch coming out and then coming down to the ground. Let's see how odd it is. Yeah, it didn't break, it just started coming down. Probably rooted down there. Another scary bridge, but this one's all together. A little shaky. Oh, that looks like the beaver was chewing on it. It's a little odd being that far from the water, but the whole tree is gone. And I don't see where they're trying to dam it. It's kind of a heavy flow for a beaver to be damming something like this. And look there. There's the rope. I don't know that I'd want to go on it, but when you're a kid, you're young and stupid. I was never young and stupid. And by the way, I have a Brooklyn Bridge to sell you too. Here's a bunch of little outs for your swimming needs. And this is total natural. See how the ground just moves around? The river might have went through here at one time and just dropping silt. And look at this here. This poor tree is doomed, but you can see where the beaver stripped it and starting to chew on it. And there's some chew marks on that root. And right there. At least I'm guessing that's a beaver. I didn't see it. You see, I see no movement of a beaver making a dam anywhere. And there's that bridge we crossed and just about to cross again. Look at that. Oh, it's a wild rose. These are wild roses. They're pink. Oh my God, they smell good. As far as I'm concerned, they're kind of ugly, but as far as I'm concerned, the smell of them is well worth digging a wild one up, which is easy, and planting it in your flower bed among the rest of the good flowers you have. This was paved at one time. I don't know what it was for. This could be a really nice place for the master gardeners to take over some of this. Yep. It's rotting away slowly but surely. See, they lowered the handrail. Probably a new code, which makes sense. Not everybody's tall. Need I say more? The weather made it fall off. Yeah, right. Kids area. Nice. Cool. Swings. Coming back to the van, I noticed this flat car upside down. Let's check it out. I don't know what's going on with it unless they're getting ready to haul it off, but I see they have chains around each of the axles. Looks like they just kind of flew off. So I don't know if this was a crash at one time. Exactly what it was. Say it maybe it's been here a while, I'm not sure. Looking at the grass growing around it, but who knows. And you got these other two axles that aren't under it anymore. Well, it looks of it, it was having some issues anyway, but because it needed replaced. It just looks like it was crappy metal on that one. I'm not saying that's what caused it to wreck though. Chains, the part that holds the bearing in place by the looks of it. You know, they're all over pieces of this train. I'm surprised the scrappers haven't been over here scrapping. Yeah, they can get in trouble if someone recognizes a part to a train. All belongs to the train company. And you notice the decks. A lot of metal in there. Not real thick, but a lot of metal in there than the wood deck, so they're built pretty skookum. Funny to look at those itty bitty springs. Those are just meant to keep it from rocking and whatnot. Not really getting a ride on here. Amazing though, huh? Okay.